Me and Lofty are going to be back on the rats again tonight at this farm in the last few visits, just for the last year or so. Just been non-stop. We've certainly got the numbers down. There's not going to be as many tonight, but there's still going to be a decent amount. So me and Lofty are going to go get ourselves set up now. I'm pretty much set up with my Air Arms S510. He's just getting himself set up with his BSA Ultra. So we're going to go get on it. Because of the short days where we're in winter now, it doesn't take long for the rats to come back out. As you can see, they're just dancing around, they're out in the open. This, also being a dairy farm, is always right for this kind of vermin. The rats are always in the feed troughs with the cows. You've also got your big barns with your pile of grain everywhere, so it's just an all-you-can-eat buffet for these rats. We've been getting on top of them. We've certainly cut the numbers down, which is good, but we just need to push back a few more. So before we get started, Lofty's just having a little look around with a thermal, just looking for our usual hot spots, which we usually find the rats. We tend to stay in the same places, so we tend to know where they are. We just got to wait for them to come out. But then again, because there's that many of them at the moment, they're already out. Right in front of us, completely pitch black, but you can't escape the thermal. So the thermal is just letting us walk right up to these rats, usually within about 2 or 3 yards, as for example this one. So now what we need to do is just go and get onto it. Yep, he's already fired 10 shots already. Obviously he's forgot, and he left his spare magazine in the car. So he's had a little wander back to his car to go get his other magazine, and as he's walking back, you could actually see a couple of rats just in the background there. So Lofty's loading back up. You can see when we spin round, you can even see more rats. So we don't want to hang around too much. They're still in varying places, and you can even see them through this thick bush, so we need to get back onto it.
one. What's it doing? A good old scratch. Well, have a good scratch. While you're right, get your head out of the way so we can shoot that rat. Oh my god. It's just a mountain of cows. Well, he's safe for now anyway.
Alright.
You're a bit close.
You're just gonna follow me with that, are you?
Proper cameraman.
I wonder what we're going on then. Let's go get some rats. Oh, I can hear them. After his mate had just been shot, he's wondering why his head is leaking, so he's just come to investigate. Unfortunately, he decides to join him.
He's poked his head out.
You see it?
Yeah. Forgot to reload, didn't you?
Yeah, he's back. Because we're in winter now and you've got to wear gloves when you go out shooting and you can't feel your hands, that's where you struggle to start pressing the buttons on the pod, for example. But I've got these things called bump on stickers, which I've attached just onto my pod here, my main recording button. It's quite a big fat lump, so when you're fumbling about in the dark and your hands are cold, you can actually easily find this big fat button here. You can get them in different colours, but I just went for the most brightest, which is the green. But you can get them in black if you just want to be a bit more discreet about it. But they are really, really good. I will put a link in the video description if you want to have a quick look and just get them on eBay, only a few pounds. But yeah, I really recommend them. At this point, I'm just walking around the farmyard, just going solo for a little while, just while Lofty takes a break. I just managed to pop off a few. You can see there's 3 rats here. Situations like this, I've got to figure out which one I want to go for first. So when I do finally pick the one I want to go for, I'll go for that. But then keep an eye on the 3rd rat that I shoot. Because it runs towards me really quick, I've got to think of my holdover. Lofty's back now. He's had his brew. Nice and warm. It's time to crack on again. Do a swap over now.
Yeah.
So at this point we decide just to have a quick changeover. Doesn't start too brilliantly for Lofty. Misses this one. And he also gets a double miss. But when we're looking through the thermal, he soon gets started. And once again, you get to listen to my amazing sound effects. Well, like I said at the beginning of the video, we weren't going to get as many rats as we usually get here, but there's still plenty about that we need to control. We've certainly done that. We're cutting the numbers down. Lofty had some good shots, I've had some good shots. Very cold weather, and I was really pleased with my little bump on sticker on my pod. That was the first time using it, and that made quite a big difference. So I'm really happy with my little cheap option added there. But yeah, it was another good night. Farm was happy, and that's where we're calling it a night.